surreptitiously. For Kindred and the surrounding area, Toni was pretty hot stuff. "I'll grab another package from the cooler," Suzanne told her, moving quickly, pushing her way into the kitchen. It was 9 in the morning, and the mercury had already hit 80, the heat gathering momentum, building into a steamy Midwestern August day. Toni, as waitress supreme, was handling the morning rush with aplomb, if you could call 8 men perched at an 8-counter stool a morning rush. Petra was short-order cook, rattling pots and pans, making magic at the grill, slipping in a few strips of turkey bacon here and there, doing her small part to help keep their patrons from suffering cardiac infarctions before they hit 50. Suzanne, as 1 part inventory manager, 1 part marketing guru, and 1 part major domo, ran herd on the rest of the place. The rest of the place, the Cackleberry Club in toto, was a homey, crazy quilt warren of rooms that almost defied description. There was the cafe, of course, the counter, and a half-dozen battered tables that turned into a tea shop in the afternoon. The whitewashed walls were decorated with antique plates, grapevine wreaths, old tin signs, and turn-of-the-century photos. Vintage hats hung from pegs. Wooden shelves were jammed with ceramic chickens and 40s-era salt and pepper shakers. The small book nook across the hall carried CDs and boasted a fairly decent children's section. Toni led the book club on Tuesday nights. Their first few meetings had started out academic and scholarly, the women discussing writers such as Jane Austen and Charlotte Bronte. But after someone brought along a jug of wine and everyone had a glass or two of sweet, jammy Shiraz, the women pretty much admitted that bodice-busting romances were really top of mind. Next door was the knitting nest, a cozy corner filled with overstuffed chairs and stocked with a veritable rainbow of yarns and fibers. Petra taught hooked-on-wool classes Thursday nights. This was a slightly more crunchy granola crowd, distinguished by their nubby sweaters and Swedish clogs. The adjoining bake shop sold fresh-baked breads, potato rolls, corn muffins, and apple and strawberry pies. Locally grown produce was also carried in season, inventory being what folks trucked in that morning. Today, the shelves held blueberries, plums, tomatoes, green beans, and honeydew melons, as well as rhubarb jams and native grape jellies, made by Petra, in the same double boiler her grandma had once used. The small, second-hand display cooler offered wheels of organic blue and cheddar cheese, produced by Mike Mullen, their neighbor down the road, who owned a herd of long-lashed, doe-eyed Guernseys. And there were fresh eggs, brown, white, and the speckled variety from local poultry producers. Eggs were the morning specialty at the cafe. Puffy, golden omelets, bursting with sautéed mushrooms and molten with pungent Gruyere cheese. Monte Cristo eggs Benedict served with a sidecar of sour cream and strawberry jam. Slumbering volcanoes, a concoction of baked eggs, pepper jack cheese, and roasted garlic atop grilled artichoke hearts. Toad in the hole, with pork sausages surrounded by a flaky golden crust of baked eggs. Plus Scotch eggs, eggs on a cloud, and huevos rancheros. Hence the name, of course, the Cackleberry Club. Suzanne wasn't surprised when, at 9:30 that morning, Bobby Waite came ambling in. Bobby was Kindred's most popular attorney, a nice enough fellow who always had his polo shirt tucked neatly into his khaki slacks and wore well-buffed Cordovan leather loafers. As Suzanne's lawyer, Bobby had been a gentle guiding force through the myriad death certificates, probate red tape, and other documents that the banks, courts, and Social Security Administration had required. "Got a few more papers for you to sign," Bobby told her. He slid onto a just-vacated stool and shoved the documents across the counter. "More government stuff? They sure love to poke their nose in a person's business," said Suzanne, fumbling for the pen tucked into her jacket pocket. Finding